There is a silence that speaks louder than words. A man disappears. No explanation, no warning. And in that silence, something awakens. She doesn't show it right away. She may even smile. But inside, a storm brews. The first emotion is confusion. She replays the last words, the last glance, the last message, looking for cracks, signs, omens, anything. Because human nature abhors the unknown. Then comes shock. You were consistent, present, real, until suddenly, you weren't. It's not just your absence she feels. It's the vacuum where your energy used to be. Next is curiosity. Not out of ego, but hunger for understanding. Why did he leave? Was it me? Was it timing? And this curiosity turns into obsession. Because what the mind cannot resolve, it circles endlessly. She might feel doubt, not just about you, but about herself. A woman who was once sure, now second guesses her worth. And this is dangerous. Because when doubt replaces dignity, even the strongest can stumble. But then something else creeps in. Longing, not just for your presence, but for the version of herself she was around you. The way you made her feel seen, safe, desired. That emotional memory is hard to forget. Anger is inevitable. She'll mask it with indifference, but her soul rebels against abandonment. Why? Because a sudden exit feels like betrayal. Not just of her, but of the connection you built. Then comes insecurity. It's quiet, corrosive. She wonders, was I ever enough? Did I matter? This is where her mind reaches deep into her fears. But don't mistake her vulnerability for weakness. In time, she finds clarity. The Stoics taught us, it is not what happens to us that matters, but how we respond. And so, she begins to rise, maybe with scars, but also with wisdom. And finally, acceptance. Not because she understands your silence, but because she has chosen to stop waiting for answers. She reclaims her power, and in doing so, she lets you go, completely. But here's the twist. While she went through 9 emotional storms, you stayed still, unbothered, detached, stoic. And that's what makes your silence louder, more potent, more unforgettable. It wasn't an act of punishment. It was discipline. You walked away, not to harm her, but to honor your peace. You didn't chase, because what's meant for you doesn't require pursuit. And if she returns, she returns. If not, you remain whole, because real men don't beg. They attract through composure, through purpose, through unshakable self-respect. This is the Stoic way, not to manipulate, but to master the self. So next time you feel tempted to explain your worth, don't. Let your silence do it for you. Because the right woman won't need chasing. She will recognize your presence, even in your absence. And if she doesn't, she was never the one. If this message spoke to something deep inside you, like, share, subscribe, and remember, you don't win her back by chasing. You win yourself back by walking away with power. Subscribe to Stoic Mirror, where self-mastery begins.